But what we need to talk to Merce about now is what happened at the Emirates today.
Gabriel Jesus' return to Arsenal training has arrived as one of the most uplifting storylines of the season, not only for the club but for the player himself. After spending months recovering from a major knee injury, the Brazilian forward has finally rejoined full first-team sessions at London Colney, taking another crucial step toward playing competitive football again. His comeback has been long awaited, and the patience, discipline, and determination behind it make the moment feel even more significant for everyone involved. When Jesus first suffered the injury, a serious knee problem that required immediate surgery, there was a mixture of shock and disappointment throughout the Arsenal fan base. He had been a key figure since his arrival at the club, known not only for his goals but for his pressing, link-up play, and relentless work ethic. Losing him meant more than losing a striker. Arsenal lost a leader on the pitch, a player capable of shifting the tempo and energizing teammates. Rehabilitation for an injury like his is always a long and demanding process, filled with intense physio sessions, strength rebuilding, and careful monitoring to avoid setbacks. Jesus committed himself to all of it, regularly sharing small updates with fans and offering glimpses into the resilience driving him forward. Part of his rehabilitation took place in Brazil, where he made use of the facilities at Palmeiras, his former club. Being back in familiar surroundings gave him both emotional comfort and the kind of support system that can make a painful recovery feel a little more manageable. Even during this period, though, it was clear that his eyes were fixed on returning to Arsenal as soon as he physically could. Each clip he posted, running drills, gym sessions, touches on the ball, showed steady improvement. Every step hinted at progress, but everyone understood that bridging the gap from controlled workouts to full Premier League level intensity would take time. Now that he is officially back in full training, there's been a noticeable lift around the squad. His teammates have welcomed him back warmly, and Mikel Arteta expressed how encouraging it is to see the forward participating again. Arteta, known for careful, detail-focused management of players returning from injury, has emphasized that while this is a big positive, Arsenal will take measured steps to ensure Jesus re-enters competitive matches safely. The plan could involve easing him in gradually, possibly with some minutes in a lower intensity setting such as a match with the under-21s. This approach is common with long-term injuries, helping players rebuild rhythm, confidence, and match sharpness before being thrown back into high-stakes fixtures. The significance of his return stretches beyond emotion. Arsenal have endured periods of strain in their attacking options throughout the season, with various players dealing with fitness concerns. Bringing Jesus back into the squad gives Arteta more tactical flexibility. Jesus isn't just a traditional striker. His ability to drift wide, combine with midfielders, and create space for others makes him a versatile weapon. He changes the shape and speed of Arsenal's attack. His movement forces defenders into uncomfortable decisions. His pressing triggers can transform how the whole team defends from the front. Even when he is not scoring, his influence can tilt matches. For Jesus personally, stepping back onto the training pitch with his teammates represents more than physical recovery, it marks a mental victory. Long layoffs can take an emotional toll, creating doubt or frustration, but Jesus remained vocal throughout his rehabilitation about wanting to return stronger. Through interviews and posts, he shared his motivation to get back to doing what I love, a sign of how much the sport means to him and how ready he is to embrace the next chapter. The road ahead still carries challenges. Returning to training does not instantly restore match fitness, sharpness, or confidence in competitive duels. It's common for players coming back from serious injury to take several weeks, sometimes months, to fully rediscover their best form. The coaching staff will monitor his load closely, and Arsenal supporters will likely see him build up minutes carefully rather than start immediately in major fixtures. This patience is essential, especially with an injury that involved structural damage to the knee. The priority is ensuring long-term stability, avoiding any rushed decisions that could undo months of rehabilitation. Still, the optimism is justified. Jesus has always been a player who thrives on rhythm and responsibility, and the team around him is eager to support his transition back. The timing of his return could also prove important as Arsenal navigate demanding stretches of their campaign. Adding a forward of his experience and quality provides depth, competition, and a fresh sense of energy. Even in training sessions, his presence raises standards. Younger players who look up to him will be pushed to improve, while established teammates will welcome his ability to change games with a moment of skill or relentless pressure. Fans, too, have been buzzing with excitement. Many remember the impact Jesus made as soon as he joined Arsenal and hope he can reach those heights again. Supporters understand the process will take time, but the joy of simply seeing him back in red and white, smiling through drills and linking up with teammates, is enough for now. His story is a reminder of how demanding football can be, how fragile careers are, and how rewarding perseverance becomes when it pays off. As Jesus continues training in the coming days and weeks, the focus will shift toward reintegration into matchday squads. Whether he first appears as a substitute or features in a low-pressure fixture, the moment he steps back onto the pitch will be special for both him and the club. It will mark not just the end of a difficult chapter but the beginning of a new opportunity, one that Arsenal hope will contribute to a strong finish to the season. Gabriel Jesus returning to training is more than a simple update. It represents resilience, careful planning, and a renewed sense of hope. Arsenal regain a player of immense talent, and Jesus regains the platform he fought so hard to return to. If he stays healthy and rebuilds his rhythm, his influence could once again become one of the driving forces in Arsenal's ambitions.